spend in a miserable way.
Howard Schultz defends himself during visit to Cambridge. Cambridge. Howard Schultz, the billionaire former chief executive of Starbucks, defended himself Tuesday against the blistering criticism he has received from Democrats who say he will help re-elect President Trump if he runs as an independent for president in 2020. "I am not deterred by it.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.